Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or go to aerealtyinc.com. Good morning. Time now for the sports section. We're live, as always, at Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Stop in here on this foggy morning to get your morning started with some breakfast, with some coffee, maybe some shopping. Take advantage of some Christmas deals here in store. And as always, our host of the show is Santa Claus himself, Santa Hawkeye, Mr. Andy McGuire. Andy, how was your Christmas? Before we answer that, we've got a full show, of course. So we've got English Valley's boys basketball coming up, Keota boys basketball. We're going to start off with Albia wrestling. But how's your Christmas, Andy?
It was good. Thanks for asking, Steve. All the kids got at least a few things that they wanted. They didn't run me out of the house, so that's always a good sign.
It is.
And Santa Claus, I'm going to have to grow a little more white in the beard, and maybe I'm getting about halfway there on the belly, but it'll be all right.
We should have had you in a Santa outfit
we
today.
We should have, yeah.
Always next year.
Dang it, we forgot. Oh, well, we're going to have to move on, and we're going to talk to these Albia boys about wrestling, and we're going to start with Coach. Coach, could you introduce yourself and share who you brought with you today?
Yep, I'm Zach Owens. It's my second year as coaching at Albia. We got Kipton Lawrence, Ken Henderson, Darren Stocker, Kel Hutchinson, and Wyatt Ewell all here with us today.
And you guys have had a lot of success in the young season, correct? You've had a handful of duels, and I've been watching a little bit on Facebook, the Albia Blue Demons Wrestling, and you guys have been tearing it up on the mats a little bit here.
Yep. So far in duels, we're 11-0. We've had a couple of good tournament performances as well, and we had a great start to the season and built some momentum for after break and going into the latter part of the season.
All right. We'll talk about the season. We'll ask these guys about individual matches, but let's learn a little bit more about the athletes. One of the things I like to do on this show is to get to know you guys a little bit better. So we'll start up at the back and work our way around the front back to Coach, since you were dubbed the most talkative of the group before we went on air. So go ahead and share your name, what year you are in high school, maybe weight class, and then something about yourself.
All right. My name is Kipton Lawrence. I'm a junior. I wrestle 150. And I really like food. I'm always a little bit heavy, but yeah.
And we'll definitely talk about that. You know, we're on winter break here and Christmas time and eating, so we all know making weight's an important thing. So thank you, Kipton. We'll come down here.
My name's Caden Henderson. I wrestle 144. I don't know.
My name's Darren Stocker. I wrestle 215. My favorite thing is probably Owen.
My name's Kel Hutchinson. I'm a senior, and I wrestle 165. My favorite thing about wrestling is the adrenaline it gives you.
All right.
My name's Wyatt Ewell, sophomore, 132. Favorite thing is going bowling with the team.
All right, Wyatt Ewell. So Christmas time, Ewell. How much grief do you take with a last name of Ewell?
Oh, not much.
No? No Yuletide or Yule log references at all?
Nope.
Maybe I'm a little bit too old for this, Drew Shetler. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right. All right, Coach, talk to me about these guys individually and the success that they're having. One thing I know about wrestlers is sometimes they can be modest. Sometimes it's easier, they're either super modest or they're really, really extreme. So talk to me about who you got wrestling here for you, maybe some of the records and how things are going for each one of these guys individually.
Yeah, a lot of our guys don't have issues not being modest, but they love to talk about who they beat, but they're really competitive, and that's the best part about our wrestling team is they're competitive in the practice room and meets, and especially when we get into duels, we're really into it. Sometimes you go to larger schools. I come from a larger school, and you get in duels, and it's kind of quiet, and it's not the whole bench isn't really into it, but our bench is always into it. Even if we're down in duels in previous years, we've always last match we might be down by 50, but we win that last match, we're gonna be excited for them, and we had some really good moments this week the last week with that. But we're a pretty young team. We only have 4 seniors and 3 juniors, so most of our team's underclassmen, which is good. But we also have some seniors that have been around the program a long time, juniors that have been around the program a long time, and got a lot of matches for us and really big for our program. So overall, got some experience, but also a lot of youth that's just good as well.
Yeah. All right, Kip, I'm asking a question about these duels. Is there 1 or 2 duels that you really excited that you guys got that win as a team on?
Yeah. Definitely the Centerville duel to start off, because Albion and Centerville always had a good rivalry in every sport we've had. And come in and win that Centerville duel at Centerville, last duel of the day was pretty big. We went 3-0 that day. We also beat a Sheraton team that's pretty tough. Won some toss-up matches. Overall, just pretty good day for us.
Nice. And Kipton, stay here. What I want to do is talk about these guys individually as wrestlers, since some of these guys are a little bit quiet. You're my talker on this group. So talk to me about each one of these guys and what they bring on the mat.
Kate Henderson, he's my practice partner for probably 3 years now. And we always go pretty hard in practice together, push each other really good. And you know that if it's a close duel and someone needs to go out there and scrap really good, you have Kate Henderson, he'll do it. Darian's our big boy. He's our 215-pounder. He likes to roll around. I don't know. He's pretty good. Kale Hutch, he's kind of scary sometimes, not going to lie. I wouldn't want to wrestle him, but yeah, he's pretty good. He always gets a 6 normally. Wyatt Ewell, he's pretty quiet, but on the mat, he's pretty tough. He's fast, and he has really good technique. I mean, he's pretty solid.
All right. So we'll come down to Caden. Caden, you roll with Kipton quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
All right. And he said he likes food. Have you witnessed that he likes food?
Yeah, he's always over.
He's always over. So have you actually seen him eat? What's he eating that puts him over all the time?
Oh, he's eating everything.
Everything. All right.
He's at Casey's a lot.
He's at Casey's a lot.
It's good to know.
Sponsored by Casey's. All right, let's throw it back to Kipton real quick. What's the order at Casey's? What are you picking up?
Well, I don't go that much, but a breakfast burrito, chocolate milk, some gum, maybe a donut if I'm lucky.
If you're lucky.
I haven't gone in a while, though.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And so then we talked about Mr. 215 down here. Apparently all you do is roll around, according to Kipton, but I don't think that that's true, right?
I guess I just roll around, but me personally, I don't think Kipton will ever beat me in a wrestling match, so he can talk all he wants.
Do I hear a challenge?
Wow.
Maybe we don't have to take Shetler to a mat. We're going to have one right here.
We might.
Coach, would you allow that to happen?
Yeah, as long as they don't hurt each other. I don't really care. They do it anyways.
All right, and let's go to Mr. Scary next here. Why did he say that about you? What makes you so scary?
I'll give you a little story. Our first tournament, I had these Lifesaver gummies, and I had 3 of them, and there's probably about 40 in a pack. And I go wrestle my match, and I come back, and they're gone. and nobody would fess up to it. But then I got a little outside information that it was a certain somebody that ate all my gummies, and that practice was a long one for sure. For him.
I didn't eat all the gummies. I had some of them, but I
some of them.
The bag.
I finished the bag off. Yeah.
He only had 37. You had 3.
Yeah. Only.
I see. Well, that's a great story. It still doesn't answer my question though. What makes you scary?
I just whoop up on them. Actually, just wrestle.
Just wrestle. I love
Just
it.
wrestling.
Actions speak louder than words, right, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So then we're going to go back to Mr. Ewell. Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. Just don't got much to say.
Nothing at all. Are you afraid of this guy too?
No.
No. Look at this. Spoken like a true wrestler. Look at this guy. What's your weight class, sir?
132.
132? Nice. All right. I wouldn't have guessed you at 132. Maybe it's because you got these big burly boys next to you. But 132 is a good weight class. How's it going for you this year?
Pretty good.
Got any matches that you're super proud of?
I don't have super big wins, but haven't taken many losses.
A win's a win, right?
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me about mental preparation. You're not a vocal guy. We've already established that. What do you do to get yourself hyped up for a match?
Typically try to stay calm before the match, and then just go out there and trust myself.
Yeah. Are you a music guy?
No.
No? Not even a headset, no beats on or nothing?
Nope.
Nothing at all, really. All right. Pre-match meal. Do you eat anything before you roll out?
Rice cake and banana.
How about some fruit saver gummies?
No, I'm not going to mess with those.
You must be a scary dude. He doesn't want to mess with it. All right, Coach, talk to me about this team and the overall atmosphere, right? You say that they're pretty vocal. They like to have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're able to have fun while getting better, which is awesome, and they're a pretty comedic group. They love their jokes, but they always, yesterday, first day after break, sometimes can be distractions at practice, but we worked really hard and got a good sweat in, and it was a really good practice. And so when it push comes to shove, they take care of business. And but yeah, overall they're a really together team. They're all in group chats. They're all hang out. They went bowling the other night without me even knowing together. And so just doing stuff together and building lifelong relationships as friendships and is really big with this group, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah, for sure. Kipton, how was the bowling? Did you go?
I did go. Me and Parker Heeman, he's not here, we kind of set it up. I didn't do very good at bowling. I'm not very coordinated. But we had a lot of fun. We went to Walmart after and kind of just shopped, walked around. We had a lot of fun that day.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys shopped, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. But Kipton, talk to me about what's not good at bowling. So I roll like a 90, and I feel pretty good about myself.
Oh, I bowl like a 45, maybe if I'm lucky. So
see, told you,
not
Scheller, I'm a good bowler.
No, I'm not very good. We have this guy on our team named Colton Parks. He also does bowling. He's like really good apparently. He ended up being there too. Like he wasn't with us, but he was just there with his family. And he bowled. It was like one round or thing. He got a strike first thing, and I could barely get 3 pins.
All right. So who's the best bowler of this group that you brought today?
Probably Darian. He's pretty. I saw him bowl once. He got a strike. He's pretty good.
All right. So Darian rolls on the mat and he rolls in the lanes. Darian, what was your score that night?
I don't even remember. I think it was like 100 something, like 190, 90 to 100, somewhere around there.
90 to 100.
Yeah, somewhere
I thought
around
you
there.
said 190, and I was like, dang.
I wish.
Albie is going to get you on the bowling squad for sure. So nice. All right. So what did Kipton eat at the bowling alley?
What did Kipton eat at the bowling? I don't think he had anything actually.
I stole someone's food. I let some little mac and cheese bites, but I didn't eat anything.
I think those were Caden's.
I'm seeing a theme here, right? Lifesaver gummies, and you can't take him to the bowling alley because this stuff's going away. So getting back to Walmart, what did you guys purchase at Walmart?
We just browsed.
We just browsed. Window shopped at Walmart.
We were looking to try to find Owen a gift for Christmas, but we couldn't find anything because he's really picky.
Yeah.
I see.
So we had just playing hide and seek instead of actually shopping.
Now the truth starts leaking out, right?
We left one with people there.
We also,
What's that, Caden?
We left one of our.
One of the
people
cars, we had a group, like 2 groups, and one of the cars just left.
Yeah.
Me and Caden were in that car.
A man left behind at Walmart. Thank goodness he could survive that.
Yeah, Kipton got left.
No, I had to take the kid that got left home.
All right, let's talk about practice, fellas. You guys seem like a really, really fun group. Practice, what's practice like? You guys got music going. You guys are running, sweating. Tell me about it, Darian.
Yeah, we're usually always jamming out. You know, Fletcher usually is on aux. If not Fletcher, then Kipton. Sometimes Wyatt, but we try to keep him away from aux because he doesn't have premium, so it's always ads. But other than that, it's pretty good practice.
Yeah. Tell me about the aux. Who has the best playlist?
Definitely Fletcher.
What's on it?
Everything. Yeah. He has a really big variety of everything.
Okay. Talk to me about variety. What is this range?
Rock, country, rap, white girl, hip hop.
Christmas music?
Sometimes Christmas music, yeah.
Is there any polka in there? Classical music?
I don't think so.
There used to be?
Wyatt Yule's on Oxford's classical music.
Yeah.
He's got ads and polka?
Yeah.
You're an interesting character, Wyatt Yule. You know that? You don't say much. You got polka. You got... Yeah. That's wild. All right, so guys, talk to me about the rest of the season. What's it going to take to be successful and roll this undefeated season along?
We just got to really progress. We still got to continue progressing. We got to win those toss-up matches every time. Got to stay close. Got to be loud.
Yeah, all right. Let's go back to Kipton. Kipton, if there's one question I should ask each one of these guys, give it to me, and we'll start with Caden right in front of you.
Can we see your hairline, maybe? I don't know. That's a really good one.
We're not doing this. After Darian's done with you,
All right. I don't really know.
No question for Darian or the rest of these guys?
I'm not good at making them questions. I just answer them. I don't really know.
All right. Let me ask you a different question. Do any of these guys have a hidden talent that we should see?
I heard Kale Hutch is really good at singing. That's the rumor.
Are you?
That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
What's the song?
Not.
Yeah, we can't get you to sing.
Yo, give me a song.
Give you a song, man alive. It's all Christmas songs come to mind. Give me Jingle Bells.
I don't even know the word. Is it Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells? That's all I know.
Jingle all the
Jingle
way.
all the way.
Oh, what fun!
It is to ride in a
horse open sleigh.
Horse open sleigh.
Okay, now sing it like that. And your singing voice.
That was me singing.
No.
That was my singing voice.
That was your. Yeah. Who was that guy that did that all the time? He would just like speak all the words and then he'd start singing. It's a recent country artist. Oh man, Body Like a Back Road. Who sings that song? You know what I'm saying?
Wyatt Yule would know.
Wyatt, you know that song?
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song? No, it's not.
It's close. It's not. No, you're getting Sam Hunt.
Yes. That it?
Yeah. He would do that. He would do the spoken word and then he'd break into the song.
Yeah, I'm not that
Jingle
talented.
all the way.
Come on, sing it.
That was me singing.
That was not you singing.
That was me singing.
I've heard you sing in the shower before. Sing.
What was I singing?
I don't know.
All right, it's coming off the rails, Coach. Get us back on the line here. Coach, what do these guys need to do to be successful?
The biggest thing with them is it's managing the little stuff that they can manage. There's certain things that are out of your control, but managing weight, keeping clean with skin, staying properly dressed outside when it's cold so they're not getting sick in the wrong time of the year, surrounding themselves with the right people, right nutrition, not staying up till 2 a.m. the night before meet, just doing the right lifestyle things. The wrestling will do its thing, but if we do all those little things as 110%, that's where you close the gap and beat the guys that are a little bit better than you, and so that's my biggest thing, is just the stuff they can control.
So how do you get that mindset instilled in these guys, especially during Christmas break?
It's the biggest thing is just repetition with reminding them the right things to do I mean, and I get they're teenagers, and we got a really young team, so we got to kind of hammer it into them. But just repeating it, posting it, basically making sure that they are reminded daily what they need to do, and making sure that, hey, you know, if you let your weight become an issue, you're distracted from being better at wrestling. And our goal at practice is to get better at wrestling, not worry about weight, not worry about skin, not worry about other stuff, not worry about grades. You know, that should be stuff that we take care of, and so that way it's not a distraction. So I kind of emphasize that.
Yeah, excellent point, Coach. So let's go back around this good way. We'll start with Wyatt. Wyatt, individual goals for the rest of the season.
You know, qualify for state and do my best there.
My biggest individual goals are staying strong with the little things, and you know, eventually working my way to state and doing the best that I can there as well.
Excellent goal.
Making it to state and winning a few matches at state.
I'm the same thing, making it to state, winning at least one match at state.
Oh shit! I got a mic. Same thing as I want to make state. I want to keep my record pretty good. A lot more wins than I have losses, and keep doing little things right off the mat.
All right. So let's wrap it up with one final fun question, guys. What was the best gift you received from Christmas, and who gave it to you? So give a shout out to who's giving out these gifts.
I got like an ice bath and like this little pop-up steam sauna thingy. Shout out Mommy and Daddy.
Darian Stoner. I got a blanket from my grandma.
I got these cool boots, slippers things from my dad.
I got a big old mini fridge from my girlfriend and 5 12-packs of drinks.
I got some cool socks from my mom.
Coach, you're not exempt from this question.
Right. I got some good, some sick Iowa State wrestling gear. It's a Cyclone State, so happy to rep a little bit more this year with that.
Shout out Glenda.
Yeah, for my mom. So.
They're dismissed. He's talking about Iowa State. He's got to go. I'm kidding, Coach.
No, I got to ask. Now, Gray Beckwith was nominated for Athlete of the Week. Is there a story behind Gray that we need to know?
You got it, Dan?
I got it. Right. So, at the Centerville tournament, duel, we were versus Centerville, and there was this match that he was really scared. Nobody really thought he was going to win because he lost to the Sheraton kid, and the Centerville kid beat the Sheraton kid. So he goes out there. Not going to lie, the Centerville kid was kind of dominating him for a little bit at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, Gray just starts kicking his butt, and then he just ends up winning it by a lot. But first varsity win.
Nice.
And almost teched him, almost pinned him multiple times. It was great. The whole bench was so hyped. Best
cool.
match I've seen.
Yeah, I had seen something about it, and then he got nominated, so that's cool. Also, now you also mentioned, was it Fletcher Mick? See, earlier in the year, I think for football, he might have been nominated for athlete, and I screwed up his name. I put it Mick Fletcher.
Close enough.
Does that happen with him? Just looking at his name, I got messed up, and I was like, Fletcher's got to be his last name, right? Mick's got to be his first name. So
I know. I call him McFly sometimes.
All right. So my apologies to Fletcher earlier this year. Are we good to go, Andy?
I think so. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you being on, and excuse me. Congrats on a quick start to the season, and we're wishing you all the best. And hope you guys meet all those goals, and you enjoy those beverages in that fridge.
Hey, I have something to say. Can you guys tell Owens to buy us food?
Yeah.
We're going home. We got practice.
Come on, Owens.
Definitely.
Stop being an
Breakfast burritos at Casey's. Casey's is only like 2 blocks that way.
Stop being an op. Stop being an op.
By the way, we also need to shout out that you guys were the Emma Ratliff American Family Insurance Team of the Week this past week. So congratulations to you guys. And obviously, you're getting a lot of support from the fine folks in Albia. So our Team of the Week, you're looking at them right here on the sports section. Thanks for coming up today, guys, all the way from Albia. Now I know you get to go practice, so have fun with that. Let's hear from some of our sponsors. We've got EV English Valley's boys basketball coming in next.
At Pekin Community Schools, opportunity isn't limited. It's everywhere. From FFA to music, business to athletics, our students explore it all. Small class sizes mean big advantages. Personal attention, strong relationships, and academic success that goes above and beyond. You're more than a student. You're a story, a voice, a vital part of our school family. From the classroom to the kitchen, every adult helps shape futures. At Pekin, pride runs deep where everybody is somebody.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Hey, we're back here at Barnwired in Sigourney for the sports section, talking to area coaches and athletes at Barnwired, as we do each and every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. And maybe you're listening to the audio replay on Skunk River Radio. Okay, we just had Albia boys wrestling in, and now we switch over to basketball. By the way, we still have Keota basketball. That'll be on the show here shortly. But first, it's English Valley's boys basketball. And guys, welcome into the show. Andy, take it away.
All right, we're going to start with Coach. Coach, can you introduce yourself and who you brought with you today?
Yeah, I'm Zach Weilbacher. It's my second year coaching these boys at English Valley's. Brought kind of pretty much the same starting five, minus a couple injuries the last 2 years. So right next to me, this is Everett Bender. He's a junior. Kane Axmere, another junior. Behind Kane is Colton Mikesel, another junior. Ben Axmere there in the back middle, also a junior. And then Christian Tripsis behind me is a sophomore. So kind of been our steady starting five, like I said, minus just a couple injuries over the last 2 years. Still young.
Coach, it's a young group, right? Yeah, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors on this crew. But you guys have had a hot start, 5-2, and the two that you dropped were to Linville, Sully, and Montezuma, I believe. And those guys have been really wreaking some havoc in the South Iowa Cedar League. Coach, talk to me about what the success has been a product of.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the work that these guys have put in. Since I took over last year, that summer before, got in the gym, had great turnout, great participation. Season came to an end. It's, April, the heart of track season, and these guys are bugging me about open gyms and when are we going to open the gym up. Really, we've seen a commitment just to our bodies as a whole in the weight room. Good program. We had some, a new teacher in there this summer for during the school day stuff, but then these guys have just committed to that side of being an athlete, and then just open gyms, played in some summer leagues, went to a couple scrimmages, and they've really put the work in. These 5, and then we got another 3 or 4 who are huge parts of our varsity program, and they're just at everything. They don't miss them. They hold each other accountable to that, and I think that's what we're seeing on the floor is just a testament to the work they've put in the off season, and then just really competitive practices too. Getting on each other. Practices sometimes are harder than our games, which is, I think, a sign of a good team when you can compete that hard in practice.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. I've been watching this group for a long time. I've coached against them. We've played ball against them, and it's a group that I knew was going to have success, coming into the year. And it was great seeing the football program have success early. Can you talk about what that's meant to the basketball program to have success at football? I'm assuming quite a few of these guys played on the football field too, and now we're taking that into the basketball court.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we saw success in fall with cross country, and then also football. I look ahead to track. I think all 5 of these guys will be doing track. We're just trying to build that whole EV program, and it just starts with the guys and their commitment. In the weight room, I think, is huge. But then it's just kind of that team EV mantra we try to have. We're building each other up. Wrestling's having success. I think, especially in smaller schools, you see that, right? You see some of the same athletes playing everything, and they know they're all-around athletes, not just football players, not just basketball players, and they're committed to that.
Yeah. And let's go to the players now. Everett, I'm going to ask you a question. One of the things that I do in preparation for these interviews is just look at stats, right? And, the stats that I see are for everybody, but some of the leaders that pop up, your name pops up, Ben pops up. I also look at the rest of these guys. But talk to me about this team as a whole. Do you guys play together as a unit? Just passing the eye test, it looks like you have some options here between size and speed and agility, that sort of thing. Talk to me about the type of style that you guys play with.
Yeah, we all have our own roles in this, and if, I've got to score the ball. If I'm not scoring, he's scoring. He can score. He can just bully people. And Colton can shoot the ball if he wants to. And everyone does their part pretty well. And Ben's been a monster on the boards this year. I think he's averaging 10. We all play together pretty well, and everyone knows their part, and everyone does it well.
All right. Kane, he just called you a bully. Are you going to allow him to call you a bully?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll let him call me a bully. Yeah.
You are? All right. Well, I've never known you to be a bully. I've known you to be a big, strong guy that can turn around in the post and score and do a lot of damage. Is that kind of your role on this team?
I guess kind of that. And I've been, working to try to get some boards. But Ben decided this year he's going to take that role from me, and I guess I'll let him have it.
That was one of the stats I was looking at. When I looked at leaders and I didn't see Kane Axmere as the rebound leader, I'm like, what's going on here? But that's all right. You got to spread the level a little bit. You can't have all the glory.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's how it works. Fair enough, right? Yeah. All right, and then Colton. Everett says that you can shoot when you want to. Is it that you just don't want to shoot, Colton?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. It's all right. You can play defense. We got to defend too, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe make a few assists.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you can shoot, that's almost as dangerous as shooting, right? Because that means a guy has to come out and guard you.
Yeah.
All right. So how's the season going for you, Colton?
I've been in foul trouble a lot. But other than that, when we're on the floor, it's pretty good. Swing the ball around.
Yep.
Play good defense. Yeah.
That's what you got to do. So it sounds like he's the bully, Kane. If he's getting in foul trouble, he's out there throwing punches.
Both of us are in foul trouble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all right too. All right, so Ben, you're getting up on the leaderboard too, and you're making Everett work for all of his stats as well, right?
Yeah.
So you're making it happen. What's your secret? What's your move? How are you getting to the basket?
Just trying to drive and see if Everett can hit me on a cut.
And he's hitting you then, right?
Yeah.
All right. So then we got Christian. Christian, watching you the last couple of years, you know, I haven't seen EV play yet this year, and I'm looking forward to it. But if you would have said that there was a guy cutting to the basket, I would say that's probably Christian Tripsies, right?
Yeah.
Is that your MO? Is that what you do?
Yeah, and I just pick up a lot of assists. Like, I look at my players and tell them the backdoor and stuff. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Talk to me about the team chemistry, Christian. Do these guys all get along? What's a practice like?
Some days we have our days where we push each other and get a little aggressive, but for the most part, we work and just push each other to, like, be better and just work all together.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to do something. So we've got the 5 starters. This is predominantly the group that you guys have start. I want you guys to name one player that isn't here as a starter that's making significant contributions this year, or you think will make significant contributions in the second half of the season. And we'll start with Christian and work our way back around.
I'd probably say Raj. I'd say Raj picks up a lot of defense when he comes into the game and brings a lot of energy in. And just like when he catches the ball, we all think it's going in, and it just brings a lot of energy.
All right. Ship that to Ben. Next player.
I'd have to go with Tyler Lortz. Yeah, he's one of our captains, so he's a very good leader and gets stuff done on the floor when we need him to.
Colton.
I'd also go with Tyler Lortz. Whenever he comes on the floor, he's hit a lot of shots for us, a lot of pretty good shots, you know, that give us a better lead and play good defense too.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I think there's a few of them. One would also be Tyler Lortz. I think I've seen this year especially a big step from Tyler in the leadership role, becoming a captain. Him and I are co-captains together. He's stepped up a lot there. But I've also, you know, we saw at the first game, we saw Owen Mather. He took a really big step, and he played at the varsity level, and we haven't seen as much of that from him since. But I think in the second half of the season, we can see a lot from him, and I think he can bring a lot to us if he plays with that aggression that he played in the Out game.
Yeah, I'd have to say Roger Patterson. He comes on the floor, and when he's playing defense, he 100% every play, no plays off, and it's nice to have his quick hands and his aggressiveness on the floor on defense.
Coach, sounds like you have a lot of options here on the team. Talk to me about the group as a whole. How are they getting along? What are their strengths, and maybe even what are some of their weaknesses?
Yeah, I totally agree. We're 8 deep, you know, maybe even looking to go 9 deep here. We have a freshman coming along, Will Lures, who I think can maybe give us some varsity minutes here. You know, this is kind of the second, third of the season, you know, coming up. But then, yeah, to echo them, Tyler and Raj are huge for us. They just bring a ton of energy off the bench, which is what we're looking for. Owen steps in, does his role, you know, great kid. All these guys are awesome kids. I mean, in all the years coaching basketball, you know, I really look at, you know, work ethic and are you coachable? And these guys are. I mean, they work their butts off. Never one time, you know, last year we didn't have the win-loss success that hopefully we see this year, and looking ahead to next year a little bit. But there's just no quit in these guys, you know, whether we're up 20 or down 20 or anywhere in between. You know, it's the same level of intensity and energy and effort. And as a coach, I mean, what more can you want? They listen and they work hard, right? Like at that point, it feels like it's on us, right? It's on me, and then, you know, my assistant Tim Bender, and then second assistant Titus Neuschwander. You know, like if we got kids like that, that's what we're looking for. Strengths, you know, we like to play fast. We're capable of being really good shooters, but we move the ball really well. We play for each other. That's a big motto for me, is playing for one another. I think we're at our best when we got 4 or 5 guys even that are in double digits. You know, we got a couple guys who can go get 20 when they need to, or if they're hot. But I think we're really at our best when everybody's right around 10 to 15 points, which is – we've had that a few games, but I just think we play really well together. We're slightly undersized. We talk a lot about rebounding. If I had to kind of identify our biggest weakness right now, it'd be rebounding. You know, you mentioned Linville. Was really happy, honestly, with how we played with those guys last Monday. We did lose by, I think, 21, but I think it was a 7-point game at halftime. Not a great third quarter. Lost the fourth quarter by 2 points. I mean, we're right there to kind of take a next step to hopefully, you know, inch our way towards the top of this conference. So really happy with the start.
Yeah. It certainly seems like you all are winning the games that you should win, and you've been competitive in that Monty and that Linville-Sully game. Is that a fair statement, Coach?
Yeah, I think so. I think we took a couple early that not everybody thought we were going to get. You know, Iowa Valley's a really good team, a lot like us size-wise, kind of a rivalry there. You know, North Mahaska, somebody told me it was the first time we beat them since like 2008. You know, I don't think the conference expected us to kind of go get those two, and we did, and just trying to show them that, you know, we're here and hopefully sticking around towards the top of this conference.
Yeah. And, Coach, you're in your second year coaching. I know Evie didn't have the win totals that they wanted in the years before you. There were some successful seasons, winning seasons, a handful of years back. Coach, can you talk to me about what it's like taking over a program that has more numbers in the loss column versus the win column?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. My wife's from this area, so, you know, I'd heard of English Valleys and, you know, talking to some of her friends and stuff like that, you know, knew a little bit about it. But I was just more concerned with the guys I had, you know, when I was here, right? And could tell even last year, you know, starting 4 sophomores and a freshman, it's like there's going to be some growing pains, but, you know, the future's really bright. We got some, you know, 3 freshmen right now, I think, playing, who are great, who are stepping in. Couple sophomores. I mean, we're hopefully looking at building something here over the next few years. So didn't really pay too much attention to the past and just looked at what we had and what we can be going forward.
Yeah. So, Kane, you and I were chatting just a little bit. It's nice to have that 5-2 record. It's one that you haven't had in a while. You know, as a captain, talk to me about that same question. You know, you've been through kind of the gauntlet early in a career and not picked up the wins that you wanted to pick up, obviously. But now you're having success. How does that feel?
I think the success is really great, but it's come from all of us working hard together and, you know, going hard at it in practice, but also being able to goof off and mess around. But I feel like, you know, our freshman year, for most of us except for Christian, there wasn't a lot there. I mean, we really didn't get a lot from that season because we didn't have a whole lot to go on, and it was kind of hard because you basically lost a year. So last year when Coach Weilbacher took over the program, we had to work hard to get up to, you know, what we should be as a sophomore. And I feel like getting in the gym all the time helped us out a lot there.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's great to see the success coming your guys' way. I know it's been a long time coming for you, so we're rooting for you. Coach, looking forward to the second half of the season, what do you think are going to be the biggest tests?
Yeah, we have a nice, you know, tough chunk here of our schedule. Played Monty not too long ago, Linville right before break. We come out with Danville next Saturday, Sigourney the following Tuesday. So a nice little stretch there, some tougher games. Then we kind of see the rest of the conference who we haven't seen yet, and then we start, you know, round 2 of playing the teams twice that we've already played once. You know, so seeing some success there early in the year. Hopefully we can, you know, turn those into 2-0s against those teams and not split them, and then, you know, pick up some wins and just getting out and competing. You know, like those games against Monty and Linville, yeah, they were 20-point losses, but we still feel like, you know, we're kind of right there. Just a few tweaks, you know, change a couple things and make a few more shots, get them a few more rebounds, and hopefully we can just kind of be right there and just keep building on it so that we're playing our best basketball in, you know, early February and maybe knock a team or two off here, you know, once the postseason rolls around.
Everett, what do you think the goal for the team should be for the second half of the season?
Rebound better than we did the first half. And a lot of that is some of us I just don't want it as much. Like Ben here, he's every shot that goes up, he's thinking, I get this rebound. This is mine. And it's a lot, like, you're going to get a lot more rebounds when you're thinking, I'm going to get it. It's mine. You're not letting anyone else have it. It's going to be a big key in the second half of the season. Just rebounding.
All right. And Ben, tell me, how far can this team go as far as wins and losses goes this year?
I think we can go pretty far, probably 15 and I don't know, whatever. If we just work good together and go.
Yeah, right on. All right, let's switch it to getting to know you guys a little bit better. Colton, do you have any hidden talents you can share with us?
Not really.
No?
No.
Can you sing Jingle Bells?
I don't know.
Let me guess, you don't want to try.
No, not really.
Not really? If I were to ask you to pick one guy on this team that would sing Jingle Bells in front of the camera, which one would it be?
Yeah, it'd be Kane.
Kane would do it?
Yeah.
Can you do it, Kane?
No, I can't.
If I help you, can you do it?
I don't think so.
No? No. How about as a group? Can we all sing Jingle Bells together?
Yeah, I
all
think
right,
we can.
let's do it. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, come on. You got to get it going. Hey. All right. That's good. Well done, fellas. Good
We'll
luck
have to
on
go
the rest of the
Christmas
season.
caroling with them next year.
We
What do
are.
you say?
That's right.
Around
EV
North
Christmas
English
carols.
and South English.
That's right.
Well, English Valley's boys basketball, we really appreciate you coming in today, and congratulations on the early success. We do have actually, I'm going to put the schedule up on the screen. We actually have 3 English Valley's basketball games coming up in January. Let's see here. Let's run them down here. It's Keota at English Valley's Friday, January 16th. We've got Pekin versus English Valley's Thursday, January 29th, and then back-to-back EV games there. We've got North Mahaska versus EV on Tuesday, February 3rd. So people here on Steve Shetler Media can tune in on Facebook and YouTube for those games if they can't make them out. Share with family and friends, and let them share in the goodness of English Valley's boys basketball. Well, guys, thanks again for coming in today, and have a great rest of your Christmas weekend. We'll take a break, come back with a couple of the Keota boys basketball players right after this. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Keota Community School District, we are proud to lead with innovation, excellence, and the heart. With our student-teacher ratio low, our classrooms are built for connection, giving every student the attention they deserve. We continue with our 4-day school week for the 25-26 school year, creating more time for personalized learning, enrichment, and support. And the results speak for themselves. In the 2024 ISAF scores, our students ranked number 1 in math and number 2 in English in our conference. That's academic achievement. That's community pride. That's Keota Schools.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Hey, and we are back live at Barnwired in downtown Sigourney. Just make your way through the fog and look for the Bright lights of Barnwired? I don't know. The Golden Arches of Barnwired, no. On the south side of the square in Sigourney, get some coffee, get some breakfast. Get in here. You know you want to. Maybe even watch the end of the show. Get in here before the show's over. You can see Keota boys basketball and Andy McGuire. Andy, you got your hometown boys with you.
My guys, finally. We get the Keota boys basketball team here so we can talk about something that I actually know something about, because I don't know anything about half the stuff that we talk about in here. I wing it, honestly, guys. Can you believe that about me, that I just make stuff up?
I can tell.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. True Hafley. All right, so senior boys, Chase Hafley, Jackson Vitito, the captains of the Keota Eagles basketball team. Guys, we're at 4-3 going into winter break. Had a tough stretch. Chase, talk to me about that tough stretch.
Before break, I guess we had a tough stretch of games playing Sigourney, Linville, Montezuma, which are all really good teams. And one of our issues this year, especially against Sigourney and Linville, is our size. Where I guess we kind of just, against Sigourney, we struggled on the boards a lot. And I think if we improve on that, we have a better chance of winning that game. And Linville, we did a lot better job. Unfortunately, we just didn't do good enough to pull a win out. And Montezuma, another tough team. They just played good, made a lot of shots, and we couldn't pull that one out either.
Yeah, I agree with Chase, is that the main thing for us is going to be that we got to rebound better. I mean, that's on me, and that's on a lot of us, that we're outsized in about every game that we play. Yeah. So that's going to be a major factor on how we do every game. Especially if shots aren't falling, we got to be able to rebound and play defense.
So that's spoken like a true leader, Jackson, because you're leading pretty much every statistical category that's out there, points, rebounds, and assists. But I think you've been trading the assist thing with another guy that I know fairly well. But anyway, you can't do everything by yourself, and part of that comes back to Chase. Chase, you haven't been 100% healthy this year, have you?
No, I have not. It's right before the season started, I got a high ankle sprain, tore the ligament in my ankle, so I'm still recovering from that. Hoping to come back from break at 90 to 100% here.
Yeah, one of the things about being a student athlete is dealing through adversity. This has obviously been a big piece of adversity for you. You've been a phenomenal basketball player, for a long, long time. Going into your senior season, you had to have a lot of high expectations for the year. Talk to me about dealing with that, where you're not 100%, you're not able to put up the numbers that you're used to putting up.
Yeah, coming into this year, like you said, I've been playing varsity since I've been a freshman. I had a lot of expectations. Unfortunately, I got hurt, and I haven't been playing to the best of my abilities. And that's like people like Jackson don't get enough credit, the amount of work he's put in the offseason here. And he's really carrying our team this year. You get Aiden Galindo in there. He's helping us a lot. Brennan McGuire. He's passing the ball well. He's hitting open shots. And Porter Cave, another guy who's just plays extremely hard, and he's going to hit open shots, and he's going to play really tough defense. So these guys to step up is what's carrying our team right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question. Jackson, run me through some of those guys that Chase mentioned, and I'll add another name onto that, Blake Baker. Blake's kind of the sixth man of this team coming off the bench, but he could easily be one of those top five running in a starting role when he's needed, and he did early when, Chase, you weren't able to go in those first handful of games. But Jackson, talk to me about some of the other four that have been putting in significant varsity minutes.
Yeah, we'll start with Brennan. You know him pretty well.
I kind of know him. Yeah.
He's done a great job handling the ball and just not turning the ball over, making smart passes. And then lately he's been hitting a lot of good shots, and we've needed that out of him. And then Porter, he's done a great job just running the floor, getting out, getting good defense, forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's what we need him to do. Blake, he's a great spark plug off the bench. He brings a lot of energy, and he's very physical and drives the lane a lot, which is good to draw fouls. And then Aiden, he does a great job just being that big man inside. He's very athletic and loves to jump. He's done a great job the past couple of games of being physical inside and getting his shots.
Yeah. So Aiden's the high jump state qualifier for Keota, right? So he can jump out of the gym when he wants to, and we've gotten a majority of the tips because Aiden can just spring out of the gym and do what he needs to do. But let's talk about some of these guys, just because I know them obviously a lot better than what I know some of our other guests that come on. But I want to start with Porter Cave. And Porter Cave has been the Sigourney Motors player of the game multiple times on the broadcast that Steve and I throw out there with Curtis's help on the color commentary side of things. But Porter's having an awesome season, knocking down a lot of shots and being super aggressive on the offensive side and defensive side. He's got quite a few steals. So, Chase, talk to me about Porter, what he's doing this year from what he did last year.
Yeah, last year he came off the bench, gave us a couple minutes when we needed him, and he's taken a huge step up to this year. He's making a lot of big shots. He's making the open threes. And not only that, his effort. You never have to question if he's playing hard. He's always playing hard. Defense, he's probably our quickest guy and our best defender. But, yeah, he's really just a big part of our team this year.
Yeah, and I want to throw it to Jackson for Brennan. Brennan can make some passes that are, I think, pretty impressive. That's one of the things I've been impressed with him, but maybe a bit tentative on the shot selection sometimes. Jackson, talk to me about Brennan's play.
Yeah, it's a similar situation to Porter last year, where he'd come off the bench and really just have to be a shooter and play defense. But this year he stepped into a bigger role, and he has made some pretty good passes. I've been impressed by a lot of them. And he doesn't turn the ball over a lot, which is huge when we're getting out rebounded and giving out a lot of offensive rebounds. So we need all the possessions we can get. And then he's done a great job just hitting threes, especially lately. He's been pretty hot lately, which we need him to be if we're going to have success.
Right. Yep. You need that shooting guard open and be able to distribute the ball a little bit. Chase, talk to me about Aiden Galindo. Last year you had the privilege or the benefit of playing with guys like Jay Skalupa and Billy Kindred with a ton of height and a fair amount of athletic ability. What's it been like this year playing with Aiden Galindo as he's getting a lot more varsity minutes?
Like you said, last year playing with Jace and Billy, they're a lot bigger. So it was easier to dish him the ball and stuff like that. But another thing with Aiden, his effort, he's always trying. And one thing about Aiden also is we've been playing with him since elementary school, and he's always in the right spot. Like whether it's a pick and roll, he's always rolling at the perfect time. Or if I'm driving, he always knows to get to the other block so we can dish to him. And his basketball IQ is really just – like as a post, knowing where to be is stepped up a ton.
And Jackson, let's talk about Blake Baker, the sophomore of the group. Coming off the bench predominantly, but we've seen him on the football field, and we know what he brings athletically. Talk to me about Blake Baker.
Yeah, he's really impressed me this year as just a sophomore. He's been a great part of our team. He's been huge on defense. He has guarded some of the better players that we've gone up against, and he's just a very athletic dude. And even his first game out, like playing full varsity minutes, he dropped, I think, 18 against Belle Plaine. So he came out big right away, and he hasn't stopped since.
Yep. And Chase, we're going to bring it back to you. Talk to me about some of the freshmen, some of the young guns on this team. We've had a couple of guys, we've had Dayson Redlinger step onto the court. Rowan Horning stepped onto the court in some minutes for this crew. And then there's some other guys. So we'll start with Dayson and Rowan. Talk to me about those two.
Dayson and Rowan. Two very nice kids. They're great kids. That's another thing. We never have to stress effort. That's just our whole team this year. Is we're always playing hard, everybody. And those two, especially in practice, they help a ton because, as you know, we don't have the numbers this year. So to have just every kid playing to their full potential in practice to give us a good look is really important. With that, Rowan, maybe even getting in some games. I know he got in a little bit early this season, which was huge to get our guys breaks. Who else do we got? Dayson, yeah, but Steve, the manager, I don't.
A handful of other guys. Steve Bird and Will Griner and Aspen Galindo. Yep, handful of other guys.
Will's another great kid. That's one thing about all these freshmen. They're all great kids. Can't imagine better people. On the court, they may struggle a little bit skill-wise, but like I said, they're always trying their hardest. And that is another thing about this year. as you just saw from me and Jackson, is every practice you're going to get a good smile out of somebody. There's always a laughing moment at practice. Aspen Galindo, also, he's another kid that he's always trying, and like when we're scouting other teams and need someone to practice against, he's another good guy that we can throw out there, and he can pretend to be like a great shooter or someone that we have to face guard or whatever we do. So, yeah, these guys, everybody helps. It's important.
So, Jackson, one thing I appreciate about you is your sense of humor. And so when Chase talks about we always get a good laugh during practice, tell me about a time where you guys had a good chuckle during practice.
Slap Aspen in the face.
Oh, yeah. We were running 5-on-5. We had our starters going up against our next 5. I think I had an open layup. I went up with my right hand, and my left hand kind of flailed backwards, and I think it's backhanded Aspen Galindo in the face. That was a pretty good one.
Not intentional.
And there's plenty more, especially with Will. He's a good laugh always, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Tell me about one, Chase. You got one for Will?
What isn't there one for Will? He's always just doing stuff. Like even just like if we're in a like going over something and there's a teaching moment where Stout will try to teach Will something. What did he say one time?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what he said.
Will was standing at the top of the key, wasn't where he's supposed to be, and Stout's like, "Will, what are you doing?" And he goes, "Being a statue." It's just the things they say, and even Dason will just make some comments that are like, what in the world? But yeah, all the great kids, and they're always good for a laugh.
Yeah. So talk to me about the team environment, what the morale is like on the team. That's one thing. You guys always seem to have smiles on your face when you come on the court, even when you walk off the court. I know some of these are painful. Nobody likes losing to, those upper echelon teams that we're used to battling with, Linville, Sully's, the Monties, Sigourney, that sort of thing. But it doesn't take long when you guys come back and you got smiles on your faces again. Talk to me about morale on the team.
I think we just got a great culture going, I believe. It's been that way forever. From my freshman year to our senior year, everyone's just great to be around. I'd say we got a lot of similar personalities. Everyone loves to laugh and have a good time. While at the same time, we're focused in on the game and trying to get better every day.
Jackson, talk to me about what you guys do as a team. I know you guys spend some time together, not just on the court and at practice, but outside as well. What do you guys do for team bonding stuff?
We're just like great friends, all of us. We always really have been pretty close. We go to Mexican a lot. We're big fans of just a nice trip to Mexican and a little trip to Walmart afterwards. I think last week we had a little Christmas party type of deal where all of our players were there. So it's just off the court, we're always usually together and having a good time too. So on and off the court, we're always just having a laugh.
Seems to me that this episode is going to be dubbed the Walmart episode because the first group liked going to Walmart, and so does this crew. So when you guys go to Walmart, are you just picking up necessary supplies, that sort of thing?
Not quite. We like to go to Walmart just for the experience. Like, you walk around really, and just find little things to do.
Yeah. It's an experience, right?
Yeah.
And plenty of people to look at and watch and see what's going on at Walmart.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I get that. So let's take this to the personal side and let's get away from the basketball stuff. What was the best gift that you guys received for Christmas?
You want to start?
I personally got a 223 gun with a thermal scope on it. I thought it was pretty cool. Gonna shoot some coyotes with that.
No deer.
I got some socks from my grandma. I was really looking forward to those, and she knows how much I was looking forward to them, so if she's watching, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out Grandma. Socks. That's another theme to this. Grandma's giving socks. Second one of the day. All right, and then secondly, what is the best gift that you gave during this Christmas season?
I think just the gift of my presence was a big gift for my family, just to be around my family all Christmas long and just have a good time with them.
I know I've been appreciating it, Jackson.
We had a white elephant, as Jackson said, as a team. I had some pretty good stuff in the bag I gave. I'm not going to disclose what was in there. But it was some fun, useful things.
That you acquired at Walmart?
I did acquire at Walmart the items, yes.
All right. So now let's roll into hidden talents. So we were talking off air that Jackson Vitito is genetically advantaged, gifted, in the game of roly-boly, which I have participated in, by the way, and I must say, Jackson, that I did fairly well.
I believe it.
But beyond roly-boly, which is a huge, huge trait to have, what are some hidden talents that both of you have as individuals?
Chase?
And if you're aware of a hidden talent that the other person might have, feel free to share that as well.
I can't speak personally, but I know Jackson's a good dancer.
That's actually false.
He does a lot of twirls and does the splits and all that cool stuff.
Twirls?
A lot of twirls.
I can't say I do a whole
He's like
lot of twirls,
He's like
Andy.
a ballerina.
Let's see one, Jackson. Can you give us an example of a twirl?
I better do a twirl.
Yeah, let's do the twirl.
I want to see a comparison, though, after I'm
Let's
done.
see who does the best twirl. Here's Jackson Vitito's twirl. That was well done.
All right,
You
Chase.
can.
I don't think
No,
I don't
you
think
better.
I can beat that. That's just
You better try.
I'd hate to put your twirl to shame.
Competition. Maybe you can do the splits instead.
Yeah.
Or not. We don't want you to hurt yourself. We already have the ankle issue.
I think I'd rather do a twirl.
Let's see it.
You would. Not on the bad ankle.
Yeah.
Mom's going to kill me for this. There we go.
That was good. I think you beat me.
I think it is.
Yes.
All right, we're going to have Shetler be the judge of this. Shetler, who had the best twirl?
I mean, I got to go with Chase on that one. There's a little bit more to it than Jackson's. I mean, congratulations.
All right. So let's talk about hidden talents for the rest of the team. Is there one person other than, say, Will Griner, his statue impression, that has a hidden talent that you guys can share?
Well, I know Aiden Galindo is pretty darn good at ping pong, if that counts as one.
Yeah.
Along with jumping. Jumping and ping pong seem to be his two fortes.
They're not really, they don't complement one another.
No.
But if he had a third, you know what that word would be for three, Jackson?
What would that be?
Tertiary. Ask your mom and dad that question.
I think
they
I
know
heard
the
about that one,
definition. Yep.
actually.
Chase, hidden talents. Somebody else on the team. Does Coach Stout have a hidden talent?
Not that I know of. I can't say he does.
I think it's pretty hidden then.
Yeah,
very
it's
hidden.
too hidden. Hidden talent. I'd say all the freshmen are pretty good at throwing balls into the bleachers.
Not so hidden.
No.
That's pretty obvious, but good to know nonetheless. All right, fellas. So what's it going to take to be successful for the second half of this season?
Really just like Jackson said, our rebounding is we got to strive to be better under the hoop, and our defensive intensity as well, which I think we've been playing pretty good defense. I think, we got Sigourney and Monty again, two teams we lost to. So we're hoping to play a lot better. We're already improving as the season's going on, so we're hoping to be better, and hopefully we can get them back when we play them a second time.
Jackson, same question.
Yeah, I agree with Chase. I think rebounding is going to be huge for us. I think we all just got to box out a lot better, and that goes for all of us. And I think our stamina getting better would really be a benefit to us because I think being able to press the other team would be a huge help for us. We threw it on against North Mahaska for a little bit, even just a couple possessions, and it was very effective. But we had to switch out of it because we're only running really 6 guys the whole game. So I think those two things would be huge, and just obviously not turning the ball over is going to be good.
That's a great point, Jackson. I was going to ask about that, and thanks for reminding me. Running 6, how big of an impact do you feel that had on those 3 close games that you all played?
I'd say Sigourney for sure. We really found out what kind of shape we were in, and it's not that we were in bad shape, but we got to be better, especially that game going into overtime. You could just tell by the end of the fourth quarter going into overtime that a lot of us, I definitely was just out of gas. We ran out of energy, ran out of spark. Linville, I'd say we were better. I'd say we still weren't there quite yet. So a long way to go, but we'll get there as the season goes on.
And as far as wins and losses go, what do you guys have as a target? Maybe you don't. What are you shooting for the rest of the way out?
No more losses.
I agree. I think there's no team on our schedule that we can't beat, and I don't think I think we had a shot in all the games that we did lose. I think none of those teams are by far a lot better than us, and I think we can compete with anyone.
All right. Well, I'll be rooting for you, obviously. And we'll be calling it with Curtis when he can make it. It's been a lot of fun having Curtis Vanderwall on color commentary, and it's a lot of fun watching you guys play. So anything to share before we go?
I don't think so.
I have some hidden talents for Coach Stout, because Coach Stout and I worked together for a few summers at the Pipeline in Harper. So yard work, this is a specialty of his, painting.
Really?
Changing the oil rags in the engine room.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That was always fun.
We'll have to bring those up in practice.
Hedge trimming was a specialty of his. So
landscaping.
Yes, just landscaping in general.
All right.
And the changing of the oil rags.
Well,
that's such a fun job at the Pipeline.
Well, if this media gig doesn't work out, Steve, we know you can always go to landscaping.
I'm pretty good at the mower. Yeah. I'm pretty handy on the lawnmower. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Seems like we've done a ton of Keota basketball games in December. We'll still have a few games left coming up in January, maybe into February. So looking forward to seeing how you guys do in the second half of the season. All right, let's take it's our final break. We'll come back with Andy and wrap things up right after this.
Lake Painting and Interiors invites you to visit their new design studio located at 105 East Market Street in New Sharon. Your one-stop destination for residential and commercial interior painting, custom cabinetry, cabinet refinishing and fabrication, wallpaper, countertops, backsplashes, and home renovation needs. Open Wednesdays through Fridays 10 to 5 or by appointment. Call 641-637-8015 or visit lakepaintingiowa.com for more information.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Looking for a place where great food meets good times? Head to the Copper Lantern Bar and Grill in Sigourney. Serving lunch and dinner with daily specials and the only place where every night is steak night. There's something for everyone at the Copper Lantern. And whether you're in the mood for a cold beer, a crafted cocktail, or something different, we've got it all, including NA and THC drinks, so everyone can raise a glass. Bring your friends, bring your appetite, and we'll take care of the rest. The Copper Lantern Bar and Grill, northeast corner of the square in Sigourney.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Hey, we are back here at Barnwired in Sigourney for the sports section, 119 East Marion Street, south side of the square in Sigourney. Make your way through the fog to Barnwired on this Saturday. All right, let's look at our athletes and team of the week. Our Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's male athlete of the week, as voted on Steve Shetler Media, was Keller Little of EBF Wrestling. You know, EBF, if they're in the mix, they're always a possibility to win our awards. So Keller Little having a great season so far with EBF Wrestling. The Kelly Style State Farm female athlete of the week is Aaliyah Hood from Albia basketball. Aaliyah voted. She had like 346 votes this past week. Big numbers for her. And then we talked to him earlier today was the Emma Ratliff American Family Insurance Team of the Week, Albia Boys Wrestling. So Albia doing good. They had the female athlete. They've got the Team of the Week this week. So congratulations to Albia on a successful week. All right, Andy, you're back on the screen. So you were asking people earlier what was their best Christmas gift. What was your best Christmas gift that you got this Christmas season?
Oh, I hate picking out one because if anybody's watching this, which I'm not sure that they are,
get offended.
But those that are would be offended. But there was one that caught my attention, and it was to Andy from Tate. Tate's my third son, so not to Dad, but to Andy. And I was kind of like, well, why would you not call me Dad? But he didn't want it to get confused with my father-in-law. So there's some logic there. So I appreciate the logic. It wasn't from a place of disrespect, but it was a socket. And it was one impact socket for taking a wheel off of a car. Okay. And he was in the garage with me one day, and I was rotating the tires on Aaron's car. Okay. And I wasn't happy with the socket because it's a piece of junk. And Tate was sitting right next to me, and he was watching the process go down, and he's like, well, what is it? So I explained it to him and what was going on, and he's like, well, what size was that? So I told him the size, and I like, why is he asking so many detailed questions about this? And Tate gave me one socket to replace the junk one that I had. And he didn't ask it. He didn't say anything, so it was a gift from the heart. So that was one that is pretty special to me.
Well done, Tate.
Yeah.
How old's Tate?
Tate is 11.
Nice. For an 11-year-old, that is very, very well done.
Right. Yeah. He'll be 12 here shortly, but right at 11. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Coming up sports-wise, Andy, we're obviously high school-wise, we're in a lull during the Christmas break, but we've got, let's see here, Iowa Hawkeye football plays New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who do we got? Vanderbilt and the classic ReliaQuest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
formerly known as.
When I grew up, I always imagined I was Chuck Long playing in the ReliaQuest Bowl.
I thought I knew where that was going. It went this way. I didn't. I dreamed I was Chuck Long playing in the Rose Bowl, the other R Bowl.
Yeah.
You have a ReliaQuest or Rose.
Yes. They're interchangeable.
Same
Are you doing
thing.
the 6-7 there?
Same thing. Or how about I watched the Minnesota play the New Mexico Lobos in the Rate Bowl.
Oh, I love
that.
Not
Not even
one.
the Rate. It was just Rate.
Yeah.
Bowl.
Rate Bowl.
Yeah. So I don't know what rate is other than a mortgage rate or an interest rate. Yeah. So I don't know.
What are these
rate
bowls?
bowl?
It's just time to get rid of all the bowls except for the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Talking playoffs? Talking practice? Are we Allen Iverson or are we Coach, was it Mora?
Mora, yeah, Jim Mora. Only you and I probably get that. Well, not only you and I, but our vintage.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, so but we will be back at it for basketball 1 week from today.
Yeah.
We've got the makeup date for Keota and Moravia, which was that 2 weeks ago? It got snowed out. So, we'll have that makeup date. We'll have it live here on Steve Shetler Media, so tune in for that. As we mentioned, we'll have a few of those EV English Valleys games coming up yet this basketball season. Plenty more Pekin, plenty more North Mahaska. So lots more basketball live video streamed here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Well, you got anything else, Andy?
I don't think so. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's call it a show, and we'll be back next Saturday with more Sports Section here live at Barnwired in Sigourney.